Check 41.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Green 90. Here we go. Z. 57's the mark.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Motion.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Left. Ready.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tony Jefferson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
That's how we do it. Look, 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Hey, Mike 57.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Mike's 57's Mike. Too little, cupcake.
Now Mahomes going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Here we go. Green 90. Left. Alert, flare. Safe.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun! Tight right. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Set! Blue 90!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and goal, Collins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. Watch the backfield.
Off-play action. Jackson.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Eyes on 34. No. Check. Patriot! Be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Detroit! Check. Gun!
Off the play fake. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
I got 15. Me. Here we go. Green 90. Check 50.
They start the second half here with Williams. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power
Green
set.
39. Green 39. 7's the mic. Watch for
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Last stop. Watch left. Black 58 rail. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Black 58 rail. Z. Watch the whip. Slow.
So that'll back him up 5.
Watch left. Z. Here we go now. Blue 45. Banjo.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Jackson, off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now it's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey, we got three down.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Number 15 on the reception. 1 yard gain.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Twist!
Here's Jackson off the play fake, rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens able to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well,